You're not hungry at all, but you have 300 calories left, so go eat those calories. You're not listening to your body, you're listening to MyFitnessPal. I still have some calories left. Then you have another day when you're starving. I can't eat anymore. MyFitnessPal told me I can't. I'm out of calories. If you want to do those shenanigans for the rest of your life, like, I'm not going to stop you. What I knew for myself is I'm never going to weigh out my food on a food scale. I'm never going to do this math.
If you're never going to weigh out your food on a food scale, how are you going to know how many calories you have left and without doing math, which the app does for you, by the way? I will always recommend people track their food with food scales down to the gram, because then you are aware of the calories that you are eating and what you're eating and how what you eat impacts those calories and the grams of protein and all of that stuff. It is really hard to do that unless you weigh your food, and most people really suck at estimating the amount of food that they are intaking. Now, I track for a very particular reason. I'm a bodybuilder, and so I'm tracking everything down to the grams, so then I can make very fine-tuned adjustments to my nutrition to achieve the goals that I want to see as a bodybuilder. But what she's talking about for the general public, I actually disagree with, because I think everyone should track their food down to the gram at least for a week, just so then they understand what things look like in terms of weight and in terms of protein and macros and the things they want to eat, and to also figure out their true maintenance calories. You can't find your true maintenance calories just by guessing. I have people come into my live all the time in the chat saying, oh, I'm in a calorie deficit, like 500 calorie deficit, and I am gaining weight. And my immediate response is, you're not in a calorie deficit then. Because most people grossly underestimate how much they actually eat in a day, and you don't realize that until you track your food, and you can't track your food accurately without weighing it. Now, yes, if you eat whole nutrient-dense foods all day long, it'll be very difficult to overconsume that, and you can do pretty well just eating that with a high-protein diet, and you can self-manage pretty well. But most people do not do that. They are not getting in a whole nutrient-dense food diet, and so they are grossly underestimating how much food they're actually taking in. So don't tell me you've been in a deficit if you've never weighed your food, because you don't know if you truly are in a deficit.